So hello everyone. Now we are going to download the Android Studio. Uh, in Actually, to program any Android devices, we need Android Studio, which is this editor plus Java. So first of all, we will download Android Studio because this Android Studio has the same has a Java compiler running behind it. So just go to Google and type Android Android Studio download and click search. Yeah, okay. So just go to this website, developer.android.com. This is the official site of Android. You can also download it from other sites, but this is the official website. Actually, where is the download? Maybe let's see if the download is available here on tools.android. No, we can also check it from here. Yes, that's an easier link. So developer.android.com and just click on it and you will get a simple icon for downloading the latest download version. The latest download version is 2.3.1 for Windows. It says just click here, it will open a pop-up window for the terms of conditions. You can just read it and then just click here, I have agreed to the above terms and conditions, and start downloading. And click here save, and it will start downloading the Android Studio. So here is our Android Studio downloaded. Now before installing Android Studio, we need to confirm if we have Java already installed on our system or not. So just click here and click command prompt, press enter, and now here we can write Java minus version to check if we have Java installed in our computer. Java is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file. So we need to install Jdk and Jre so that we have the Java command available. For this we need to again go to Mr. Google and we need to ask Google to download Jdk or Jre for us. Jdk, Jre, whatever, download. So this is the official Oracle website. From here you can find the latest JDK versions. I think we have the JDK 8 as the latest version available. Let's check. Your choice regarding cookies. Oh, okay, just say I agree. I think just for the cookies. Java SE downloads Java JDK 8 for NetBeans and Java Platform JDK 8U. Okay, from here you can click on JDK downloads, and yeah, here we are. You get a list of the available download files, zip, tar, and exe files, and we should first of all accept the license agreement, and then we should go to Windows 64 and download this JDK 8 executable for Windows 64. We'll get this pop-up, save. It will save it to the downloads folder, and now we need to wait until it downloads completely. So our download is soon going to complete, and yes, it's complete. So as the download is complete, we can now go to our download folder and start to run the executable. So here we are in our download folder. We should simply double click the executable, Jdk executable, and try to install the Java runtime environment. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Yes. And now we should get an installation window. Where is our installation window? It's a bit slow. Preparing to install. Yep. Okay. Java SE Development Kit 8. Welcome to the installation window for JDK Java SE Development Kit 8 update for 64-bit. Okay. Still downloading the files from internet. Okay, now we should click next. Development tools or code and Jre. Java Development Kit 8. So the download to development tools also contains the private Jre and Java Mission Control tool suite. So we can select this option, and this will install it in C program files, Java JDK. If you want to change the folder of installation, you can go here and change through this. But this is the recommended folder for installation. So we click next, and we'll start installing the JDK. So the installation is about to complete. Now, removing files, copying files. Okay, now we get a confirmation message for our destination folder. Just simply click next because this path C program files is okay for us for Jre installation. And start installing Java. So Java JDK has been successfully installed. We just click close, and now we should again go to our command prompt, cmd, press enter, and we write Java minus version again to see if yes. So JDK setup has already automatically configured the environment variable as well, as seems. So that's why we see that Java version is now 1.8.0_131. Java SE runtime environment is this one, which is already installed, and we are ready to go with the Android Studio installation. Now we are back to the download folder, and now we will double click the Android Studio executable file. So we have this please wait while the setup is loading message, and it's going to load the setup and then start running the setup. So the setup has completely loaded. Welcome to the Android setup. Just click next. Android Studio, Android SDK, Android Virtual Device. The Android Studio environment is designed and developed, so just keep the default settings. I agree. The license agreement. It will be installed in C program Android Studio. The location must be okay. Android SDK installation location. The location Android okay. Click next and start installing, and it will start installing. Android Studio is a bit heavy tool, so it will take a little bit of time to install, so please have patience while installing. So the setup is complete. We click next and then start Android Studio. Do we need to start? Yes, we can start. Finish. And now the Android Studio will come up. So before the Android Studio starts, you get this message. Whether you want to import settings from a previous version of Android Studio, as this was my first installation of the Android Studio. So I will click I do not have a previous version of Studio, and or I do not want to import my settings, and click OK. So Android Studio is now loading. Will take a few seconds. Welcome. Just click next from here. Choose the type of setup you want for Android Studio. I choose the standard setup for the editor, and this is standard. This is the SDK folder. Total download size is 55.9 MB, and Android SDK build and Android SDK platform, and click finish, and this will open the Android Studio. It's downloading the components and unzipping them, and then okay, the components are downloaded, and we now click finish and start new Android Studio project. Just click here. It gives us this. So just name it as a first test project. Company domain, you can name any my company. And then first test project. This will be saved here in C users and Android Studio. If you want, you can just go here and change the project path. Let us save here for the time being, and now we go to next. From here we select the minimum SDK. So the ideal way is to choose the lowest supported APIs. So we can choose 14, 13 or 15. Let's say we choose 15. With 15, our apps will be running on 97.4% of the Android devices. If the API level is much lower, then the problem is that we get very less features, so it's better to keep this. And then minimum SDK version, API 21, Android 5.0, and minimum SDK. Okay, we are using phone and tablet. This is for Wear, this is for TV, and this is for Android. So let's use this one for phone and tablet. And so we use the phone and tablet, and our first project will be for an Android Nexus phone. Let's click next. and it starts installing the requested components for this particular API, and then click next. Sorry, on previous. Which activity to choose? Let us choose an empty activity for now. Yes. Next. And this is our main activity. The layout name, the XML file, which is the design, will be the design view, will be activity.activity_xml, and then click finish. And this will create a project for us and build it and open this project, the project files in the Android Studio editor. We can close this window. And we can maximize this editor window for the Android Studio. It is still doing some processes. So the project is now open. This is our main activity, our onCreate function. That's our resource folder, and here is the layout activity main layout function. And currently there's just one text view which says hello world is written here, and we have a manifest file. This is the manifest file. In the manifest file, as we said, that we write our permissions and when we, for example, declare any activities or any services or broadcast services or any other services or intents that have to be mentioned here in this portion inside the application part of the Android manifest file. The permissions are normally written at this place above the application portion, but for Android 6 and above, the permissions also need to be granted in the code, not just here. But for Android 5 and before, we need to just write the Android permissions here. For example, read write permissions, contact read permissions, and internet permissions, and network permissions, and all those things. And this is our Gradle. Gradle is uh, um, you can say a make file uh, for the Android. Um, just like we have a make file for C++, we have a Gradle for Android. Here we define our project properties and dependencies, and the libraries that should be compiled for this project. And this is the main Gradle for the project. And then we have the modules. This sorry this is the main Gradle for our project, and this is then the main module app module. And when, for example, we have more modules, then other module Gradles for the modules will also appear here, and they can be then also compiled. uh, and just like it clips in Android, Visual Studio, we can click here to run, we can click here to